Another shape that you can make is using this polygon tool and the polygon star tool. So it will ask you for a point to start. So I'm gonna choose here the center, and remember to have the grid snap on the bottom activated. So now you can click here, and then you can define the number of sides, for example 10, and then you can click on another point if each one of these grids are 1 millimeter. So this is 10 millimeter, 20 millimeters. So if we want to make something that is like maybe 30 millimeters radius, so 60 millimeters diameter, we can click here, and then it will ask for a second start radius. If you see, always check the command line because it will give you instructions on what to do next. And then maybe I can click on 10 millimeters away here. And what I'm gonna do here is to use a tool here, curve and fillet corners. So I'm gonna smooth the corners of, and it's gonna ask me for the polygon curve to fillet. So I'm gonna select here and then press enter, and then it's gonna ask me for a radius. So what happens if I put 5, enter? I have this, so I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna press enter again, and it's gonna repeat the last command, and then I'm gonna choose 4, and now with 4 we don't have that because of the radius. It was too big for the distance that we have between this point and this point. So I'm gonna choose 4, enter, and this will be my shape. You can also create the same polygon with more spikes. So I'm gonna redo this, enter, and then I'm gonna choose maybe 20, and I'm gonna select the next point. Yeah, maybe here, and I'm gonna do the same curve, fillet curves, this polygon, enter, and with the 4 radius that we were using before, we are having this issue, so I'm gonna change to 3 maybe. Yeah. And I have this shape now that I can do exactly the same that we did in the other video. So I'm gonna copy and paste and then move up. Remember that each little square here is 1 millimeter, so 10 of this is 10 millimeters or 1 centimeter. So I can move here 3 centimeters up, and maybe another one. If you press option and drag, it will copy and paste automatically, and you will have 3 now. And I can maybe select this one and scale it up, press shift and drag one of those little cubes. I'm choosing the red one to scale it down, so you can kind of like understand the dimensions with the grid there. And then maybe this one, it also, the distance between them doesn't need to be the same. You can change according to what you want. And I'm gonna press record history, and then I'm going to surface, loft, click, 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 enter. And now I have recorded the history, so I can just select one of these curves and maybe start rotating for changing the shape of this. You can see. And you can, for example, move this down and it will update the shape. Maybe the angle is too big for that. We can also try doing 4 curves if we want. So I'm gonna delete this and I'm gonna press Option and drag this arrow here, and then maybe scale it down a little bit. And now we are gonna record history, surface, loft, click, 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 and click, enter. And now we have this, and we are pressing enter, and we can manipulate the curves. To get different patterns. If you are not able to grab the curve, remember that if you select and drag to the right side, everything that is covered by this rectangle will be selected. So I can select that way the curve, and I can then rotate it, maybe So when you are happy with the result, you can just copy the select this curve and use surface planar curve. And remember, we can select the surfaces. We can select everything also, and just type join. It's gonna join only the surfaces because the curves are not touching, so it's not gonna do anything with the curves. Enter. And now we are gonna break the history, but that's fine. Okay. And then this is the entire vase or shape that we want. We can also change the view to render if we want to see better the surfaces, or maybe shade it. Yeah, so we know that that is close. So we can select this and we can go to File, Export Selected, and save as an STL file. Export and apply. Export. And that's it. And then we need to open it in Cura.